The military doesn't start with leaders, it starts with the enlisted, the doers. Look at them, different faces, different backgrounds, but the same uniform. At the very bottom, you have the E1, a private in the Army, a seaman recruit in the Navy, no rank insignia, no authority, just a number. Blank shoulders because you haven't earned anything yet. Your job? To learn how to survive and follow orders without blinking. Then comes the E2, private second class or airman. You've survived basic training, you get a single chevron, you're still at the bottom, but now you're a real part of the team. One stripe, and suddenly you are no longer invisible. E3, private first class or lance corporal in the Marines. Now you're expected to mentor the E1s. You're the bridge between total chaos and basic order. One side chaos, the other order, and you are standing exactly in the middle. Then we hit the most famous rank in military subculture, E4, the corporal, a junior leader, and the specialist, the technical expert who knows how to fix the tank but isn't in charge of people. In military circles, they call it the specialist mafia, the unofficial network that keeps the whole thing running. If the enlisted are the muscles, the NCOs are the backbone, and without them, the whole thing collapses. A 5, the sergeant, the first true leadership rank. You're no longer just doing the work. You are now responsible for the lives and performance of a small team. Their failures are now your failures. E6 Staff Sergeant, now you're managing sergeants, the pressure is mounting, and you're the one the officers look to when they need to know if a mission is actually possible. That officer is leaning in to ask you a question, because you're the one who knows what's real. A 7 to E9, the senior NCOs. In the Navy, these are the chief petty officers. They don't just wear a different uniform, they live in a completely different world. Becoming a chief is less a promotion and more a rebirth. The E9 is the peak. Sergeant Major, Master Chief, Chief Master Sergeant. These people have been in the game for 20 or more years, and when a Sergeant Major walks into a room, even the highest ranking officers straighten their ties. That officer fixing his tie has more stars, but respect built one hard day at a time can't be given by any promotion board. Most people forget warrant officers exist. Not quite enlisted, not quite officer, something else entirely. They are technical specialists, W1 to W5. Think of a helicopter pilot who has been flying for 30 years. They don't want to manage budgets or sit in meetings. They want to fly, they want to code, they want to destroy. A Chief Warrant Officer 5 is so rare that seeing one is like spotting a unicorn, and the respect they carry transcends the entire hierarchy. Now we enter the world of the brass, the commissioned officers, same ranks across almost every branch, but different names in the Navy. This is where wars are designed, before a single shot is ever fired. 01, the second lieutenant, the butter bar, college degree in hand, zero experience. The most dangerous person in the military, not because of their weapon, but because they have a map and a compass they don't know how to use yet. 03, Captain, you command a company of 100 to 200 soldiers. This is where the rubber meets the road. 100 soldiers behind you, each one with a family and a future, and all of it in your hands. 05, Lieutenant Colonel, you command a battalion. Thousands of lives now depend on your signature. 06, Colonel, the final bird rank. You don't just command people anymore, you command an institution. The flag officers don't deal with individual soldiers. They deal with geography, politics, and global strategy. Those arrows on the map aren't pointing at streets, they're pointing at countries. 07 through 010, 1 star, 2, 3, 4, each one an ascent most soldiers will never make, and a 4-star general reports directly to the Secretary of Defense and the President. Behind that podium stands someone who has spent their entire life preparing for the decisions they now have to make. There's a level above the 4-star, the 011, General of the Army, Fleet Admiral, the 5-star. This rank doesn't get handed out, it has to be unlocked by history itself. Only 9 men in US history have held it: Eisenhower, MacArthur, Nimitz. It can only be activated during a total congressionally declared war, created because our generals needed a rank that matched the British field marshals they were commanding alongside. 5 stars on a shoulder strap, not shiny, not new, just heavy with history. In today's world, a 5-star general is a ghost of history, but if you ever see 5 stars on a shoulder, the world you knew is already gone.